said, you should never do one of those things. So whenever someone would bring an opportunity to me and I knew it was one of those things, I would just, say no. So I love Mindy dearly, so I didn't want to just say no to her. So I told her that I would use the product. So she dropped the product off with me. I used it for several days, and I loved it. So I went online, again, never been to anyone else's website, but I went to Miriam.com. And the reason I did is I wanted to have valid reasons to tell Mindy why I was not going to sign up with her when she called me back 5 days later. So I went on to Miriam.com, and then I got sucked into MiriamSkincare.com, and then I went to Mindy's website, and then I Googled some stuff, and then I went to YouTube, and then 18 hours later, I decided that there was a whole lot of good things about Miriam that I was really surprised and shocked that I learned. So now I went from trying to figure out how I was gonna let Mindy down to how I was gonna tell her that I was a little bit interested. I think I told her I was 30% interested at this point. So I went from 0 to 30, and I think she about fell on the floor when I told her that I was 30% interested. So she put me on the phone, did a 3-way call with Danny Gassamy and Aaron Whittier, and then I was about 70% excited. I went back on the internet a little bit more, and a few days later I signed up, and it's been the best decision ever. Got into the business thinking my son's going to college. I thought, it would really help Mike and I out if I could make $1,000 a month in a year from when I signed up, and that would really help our family out and help the financial burden, not only for us, but for Connor as well. We didn't want Connor to feel like he was putting any kind of pressure on us financially when he went to school. So I'm here to tell you that we're making a whole lot more than $1,000 a month. We're making so much awesome money that my husband was able to quit his job and works with me full time now. Him and I are in this 100% and have not been happier, both in our bank account and in our life in general. We have met so many amazing people and just surround ourselves with positiveness every single day. Like I said, get up every day and just move forward. Before we were getting on the hamster wheel that most of us have got on for years and, go around and around for 8 hours, hop off, make some dinner, go to sleep, get back on it. But now, our life is so much fun, and we've been traveling and meeting some great people. So last August, I believe, I heard a gentleman was coming to town. I looked on the event calendar, and oh my gosh, some guy I don't know is coming to town. So I went to see him the first time he spoke. I believe Mindy and I went together to go check him out. And he was so amazing that I think he gave 6 presentations while he was here that few days, and I went to every single one of them. So needless to say, I think he's pretty amazing. So I would like to welcome now Mr. Ron Forrester, 5-star national.
My name is Ron Forrester, and I'm from Houston, Texas. I'm going to take you everywhere I go. We're going to have some fun today. You're going to see something that's amazing. And what I do, really, real quick, is get myself out of the way. Because the real star of the show is right there. This is the star. Okay? So what we're going to be talking about today is looking better, living better. Right now it's going to be looking better. And this picture is actually the first picture we had as a real results before and after picture. It's a picture of my wife, Leslie. And I got to be honest with you. Can y'all hear me? Yeah. Come up. Fill in some of these empty holes up here if you want to hear me better. Because I cannot stand to use a microphone. Okay? And my voice is usually good enough to do it. I've been kind of running hard the last few days. 2 hours sleep last night, 2 hours sleep the night before. And, I like caffeine. I am a pharmacist. And caffeine is good for you. There's two drugs I really like. Caffeine and ibuprofen.
Yeah, baby!
I got to tell you something about this, though. If she had if she had ever asked me, do I have crow's feet, she couldn't have got out of her mouth before I'd be saying no. I mean, I'm not dumb. You know? I mean, you've seen that television commercial where Abe's wife says, does this dress make mine? And he hesitates that much too long. What does she do? He's going to pay for it for 2 months. I'm not dumb. But when we took the picture, there was no way around it. They were there. 15 days later, they weren't. And we were ecstatic because we knew that we had something nobody else had. And it was going to make an amazing impact on the marketplace just based on this picture. Now, this is a good friend of ours. She has been a rodeo star since oh, by the way, guys, I'm a pacer. Okay? I found out a long time ago this thing works so much better when this thing's in motion. So I'll walk in front of the thing, and I'll walk out there, and I'll turn my back on it. Believe me, I'm not insulting you. I am keeping you awake. If you're doing this, you're not doing this. All right. So this lady is a real good friend of ours, and as I said, she's been in a rodeo star since she's about 15. She's also got a home appraisal business, an outside appraisal business, and you can see what her lifestyle has done to her. The sun and the wind and all this stuff. Plus, she's told me, that, by the way, I'm allergic to something in the carpet. Some cleaning material. She told me that she's a soap and water girl. Now, right there is a good reason not to use just soap and water. Now, she knows I do this. She's been in my presentation. She laughed just as hard as anybody does. Okay? But 10 days after she started this product, that's what she looked like. Now, today, she's been using the product 17, 18 months. She has nothing, no issues on her face at all. And I accidentally saw her downtown here recently. And I said to her, I said, Danielle, I said, you're absolutely gorgeous. And she started crying. I'm not used to that. So I said, what's wrong? And she said, Ron, nothing's wrong. She said, these are tears of joy. I'm dating again. When I look like that, they wouldn't date me. She's 41 years old. Okay? I tell you that because I really want you to know something. I want you to know that we're doing more than just wiping wrinkles off somebody's face. We're making them feel good about themselves. Now, if they feel good about themselves, what happens in their family? A little bit better interaction, right? What happens in the community? A ripple effect takes up. You'll hear about the ripple effect more and more and more as you get involved in the area because we are making the difference at a grassroots level where we're making people interact better in the community. And that is as important as anything I know. And so I take the time to tell you that. It's amazing what's happening here. This is our second real before and after picture. And this is where I learned several lessons. I've never done skin before. I've been in this industry 33 years, 31 years full time. And somebody said to me one day, well, look at her 11s. I said, what in the world are you talking about? Y'all know what 11s are? You do? These things right here. This is, I also heard railroad tracks. Okay? Heard that. When somebody told me what the 11s were, I said, well, I don't have 11. I have 111. Because I have 2 and 1 in the middle now. The one in the middle is about 2/3 gone. Okay? So it's going. That's something else about the product. It doesn't stop working. It continues to go. It doesn't plateau. Okay? Well, let me do a little disclaimer. You see these 90-day results? The pictures you're going to see, most of them are taken with camera phones, so the quality of the picture may not be the greatest. Don't judge the quality of the picture. Judge what's happening in the subject. Okay? And 100% of the people that use this product are going to have results in 9 days or less. Many of them, maybe as much as 60%, are going to have it in 30 days or less, and many of those in 10 days or less. But can I promise you that you're going to have those kind of results? Absolutely not. There's what, 60 people in here right now? There's 60 different skin types. No matter what, there's 60 different skin types. And you are going to, it's different for everybody. We've learned over these last 17, 18 months, older skin like mine, and I'm 87. I lied. I did have my 66th birthday 2 weeks ago. Okay?